Welcome back, dear friend. Here it's Mr. Z, your math coach. Today, we will learn how to add mixed number. All right? So my question to you, what is a mixed number? Yeah, I said, what is a mixed number? Ah, good job. A mixed number, it's a combination of a whole number and a fraction. But what kind of fraction is that? Is it proper fraction or is it improper fraction? Good job. It's a proper fraction. But if I can ask you a question, what is the difference between a proper fraction and improper fraction? 5 seconds. You say what? I can't hear you. Be proud of yourself. You don't need to be shy. Be proud of yourself. You know it. Say it aloud now. Good job. There we go. So the improper fraction, it's when the numerator is greater than the denominator. But the proper fraction, it's when the numerator is less. How do we do that? First approach, go ahead and convert each one of them to improper fraction. Okay? So you're gonna use the C method. Okay? So you're gonna use the C method. How you do that? You're gonna get this denominator right there, 11. You're gonna multiply it by 4. Then whatever answer you get, you're gonna add that to the top one. So let's go. 11 times 4, it's 44. Correct? 44 plus 3, it's 47. 47 over 11. Correct? Plus 2 times 2, it's 4. 4 plus 1, it's 5. So you got 5 over 2. Now you have improper fraction. Correct? That's what I told you. Mixed number come from improper fraction. From here, how do you solve that? You have learned how to add a fraction that do not have the same denominator. Remember, you learn how to add a fraction that do not have the same denominator. So from here, you have to pick which one it will be better for you. As I say, some people, they will find the lowest common denominator. Some, they will multiply both of them. And some, they will do the other approach. Okay? So let's go ahead. Do the first approach. 11 times 2 is what? It's 22. From there, you will get you're gonna work the first fraction first. Get the 47, multiply that by 2. Correct? 47 multiplied by 2. What is that? Do you need a calculator for that? No. 47 multiplied by 2, that will give you 94. You put your plus sign. Now you got 11 times 5, you have 55. Okay? So from here, you will have now to add 94 to 55. Well, if you use a mental calculation, if I add 6 here that I don't have, it will make me 100. I will remove that at the end. Then you have 100 plus 55, you have 155. But remember, I add the 6 that I did not have. I can go now remove my 6. So when I remove 155 minus 6, I will have now 149. So you know 94 plus 54, you have 149 over 22. So from here, the only thing you have to ask yourself a question, if those can be divided by some kind of a 2 or some, because 22 can be divided only by 11. Okay, so let's think. 149 divided by 11. Well, it gives you 13. All right, so you can know 149 because 22 can be divided only by 1, by 11, and by 2. So now we will make this as a mixed number. You got it? So we'll make this as a mixed number. So let's look at down there. All right, so let's see how many times 22 is gonna go to 49. I get 149 divided by 22. It'll give me 6. So I'll put to 6 right there. 22 will be over there. So 6 is gonna go 22. It will go 6 times in 49. So when I do now 6 times 22, it gives me 132. When I have a 149 minus 132, 149 minus 132, you have 17. So this, it's one way to solve this exercise. But we're gonna try to do that, to solve that the different way as well. Hopefully, it will make a completely sense. As I say, you can use a different approach to solve that. All right. So now we can use. You learn this approach right there. Now we're going to raise this, and we're going to use different approach. Once again, if converting this to a mixed number make it easier for you, that's better. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get them 3, 11, and I'm gonna line up. All right. So I'm gonna line up them here. 2, 1, 2. So the goals now is same thing you did before. I have to make this fraction equivalent to this. You got it? So I gotta make this fraction, this, I gotta find its equivalent by multiply both fractions by 11. And I have to find this fraction, the equivalent of that fraction, by multiply top and bottom by 2. When I do like that, those denominators, now they're gonna have the same denominator. They will be the same. Then I can only add this, and I can only add the top. So let's do that. So I'm gonna get a 2, I multiply over there by 2. Now I get 11, I multiply 11. Why am I doing that? I'm doing that so I can have the same fraction that have the same denominator. So when I do that, now I'm gonna have a 4. This is gonna be 6 over 22, correct? And then I'm gonna have a 2, and here I'm gonna have a 11, and the bottom I'm gonna have a 22. So now I have the same denominator. The only thing when you adding a mixed number that have the fraction, the proper fraction that have the same denominator, dear friend, this is a matter of fact. When you are adding mixed number, you know how the mixed number look. It's a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. So when you are adding a mixed number, the proper fraction have the same denominator. The only thing you're gonna do, you're gonna add first the whole number. 4 plus 2, it will give you 6. You're gonna keep that denominator over there, and then now you're gonna add only the numerator. After, you see, we were here, we convert that to equivalent fraction. We found the equivalent fraction for 4, 3, 11 by multiplying that by 2. We found the equivalent fraction by 1, 2 by multiplying that by 11. Now we have the same denominator. So now when I add a 6 plus 11, I got 17. You see, we end up with the same answer. So, dear friend, you learn which one is better for you. Okay? All right. So let's erase and let's check, see if you have understood something. So I'll call this 3, I'll call that 4, and I'm gonna call this 5. I'll call this let's call that 2. What is the answer? What is the answer? Do you have to calculate as you want to do it on the first approach? No, remember what I told you. Whenever you are adding a mixed number that have no, that's not a good example, because a mixed number is always mixed number, don't forget, is always a proper fraction. So whenever you are adding that a mixed number that have the same fraction, the only thing you have to do, add only those, the whole number, and add only on the top. So it's gonna be like this: 3, 1, 4 plus 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we will add only 3 and 2. We're gonna have a 5. We'll add only, then we got 4 over there. Then you add 1 plus 3, that make you 4. So 4 times 4 is 1. So the answer right there is gonna be 5. All right. Thank you so much. Once again, I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, then invite your friend, share the news, invite them to come learn with us. We got so many things we have to cover. But more you do the exercise, more you practice, more you get the hang of it. Okay? So remember, whenever you're adding a mixed number that have the proper fraction, have the same denominator, just go ahead and add this, the whole number together, and the numerator together. All right? All right. Be blessed.